Hello and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. So I think we got a little bit more to go. It's obvious just through the story we're getting close to the end. So we'll do this for a couple hours. That's right, we can't do that because we don't have all 8 members, so I guess it's off to us, you could call that. Where are we supposed to go? Our salvation. Right? Lloyd headed for the ruins of the holy ground of Karlon. His goals, the resting place of eternal sword where the final seal had once been. Our salvation. So while we run out this, I hope you all safe out there.
You're in for a world of
good night. We'll do this for a little couple hours. We got to do some work tonight. Again.
Alright.
As you all know, yesterday there was no stream. And tomorrow
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Tomorrow night, just like tonight, I got some more people to do then. So
That was disappointing.
limit the amount of time that we can go tomorrow night. And I am hoping this Sunday we'll have some.
This is gonna be a piece
Fun and new. For you guys. I think you will.
No way.
Some of the things that we are
Alright.
trying to get set up, it's taking longer than expected. And we're kind of some mercy on a couple things, so hoping this Sunday.
Not much of a spectacle.
Not this Sunday. Are hoping for, so
Alright.
and I really think you guys will really enjoy it, and I think it would turn out good. So we are just waiting for that. Oh wait, there we go. Get around the pillar, Sheena. There we go. Ah, we dodged a couple fights. That's alright. So we either are gonna end up at the final battle here, or we're like in the last 8 of the game. So we're about to find out story-wise exactly where we fall, and that will kind of determine what we do afterwards. I mean, if this is the end of the game that we're coming up to, and if this is the final boss fight, then, well, the additional time tonight would be trying to beat what's-his-face down there, and maybe starting towards the next game, the Chronicles, though we may take a little break from that. Tales of Symphonia will take a little break. The only thing left is that dais Guys? I don't know. It's the Eternal Sword. Lloyd, are we fully prepared? This may be our last battle. Arrow set. Take the title, Eternal Swordsman. You who possess the new right, what do you ask of me? Carry us to Darius Karlon, to where Mythos and our dear friend are. Understood. Here we go, everyone. Watch the 2003 animation. Ascending to the sky. There's Karlon. Status, Lloyd. Eternal Swordman. The sword promised eternity, and its radiance will transcend time and space. Let's see what's down over here. Alright, there's you.
You're in for a world of hurt. Healing circle. Beast. Like healing circle. Beast. Sword rain! Devastation! Beast! Sword rain!
That's why we're doing more damage.
Beast! Sword rain! Punish! Beast!
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Light HP increase, yay! Ooh, chest, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Ow! There's another one. Hey, Scully, you're in the way. Ah, really, Scully?
50% output should be sufficient.
No way! Sword rain!
Infliction! Punish! Beast!
Sword rain! Like that?
Ready?
Alright, you could die.
Help is on the way. Healing circle.
Do not bother us.
Hey, Priscilla leveled up. What are you? Ow. Ah, damn it, ran straight into Scully.
More battles?
Devastation!
Sword rain!
Okay.
We want it!
Sword
Healing
rain!
circle! No way! So annoying! Infliction!
Don't die. that.
And everything in between.
Who is she trying to see? Lord?
All right.
Hey, Lloyd leveled up. What? Kinda lost. Ah, really? Oh, I pay for nothing? Stay out of the way, Scully. Let's go, you're in the way. Out the way, out the way, out the way. Ah, damn it.
50% output should be sufficient. Devastation!
Ready? Like that?
Ready? Charge!
This could be good. All right.
Okay, so this way was a great big nada. Let's head down this way. It's way up that way. It's this way. And that's the beginning. So we went in a giant circle. Hey, no! Oh, really?
50% output should be sufficient.
Oh, good job,
That was
Sheena.
disappointing.
No, no, no. Yes. Ooh, 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 what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Golden Helm. Yep. Alright, let's put that on, Lloyd. Let's see what's up over here. Nothing. Scully's there. Let's go here. Oh, get out of my way. Get out of the way. Get in here. Nope. Nothing there. Angel. Still there. Heading down this path. Let's go left. South? Kind of wish they gave me a map here, a mini-map. Ow! You just come right in my face,
We
don't you?
must be merciful. Acuteness. Devastating. Now die. Are you okay? First aid. Be gone. Field barrier.
Infliction!
What's happened?
Do not think ill of us.
Alright, so that, yeah. Oh, dead end. Okay, so we went south. Was there an option north? Yep. Stay over there. This way. Let's see what's over here. Nodding.
We must be merciless.
What's up with that archer?
Help is on the way. Healing circle. What's happened? Ready? Acuteness.
Oh, there we go.
Function.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
So I got a new technique. Magical ribbon. Yep, let's give that to Rain. And Sheena probably can get the next. There we go. Okay, so we got one item over here. So let's head right at the fork. Stay with that, Scully. Got around that angel. Get off the wall. There we go. No.
Let's begin the danger. Ready?
Sword ring!
Field barrier. Why? Away. Healing circle. Away. How can this happen?
There we go.
All right.
Let's head out. See what this takes us. We along staircases. X gem level 4, yay! That is so useful at this point. Get around this angel. Stay right there. No. Get around Scully there.
What the?
Well, this is the path we were supposed to go.
Oh no, it's a trap. Lloyd, help us! Forget about us. Find a way to evade this trap. Don't worry about me. Just take care of Mythos.
I see. So this is the... Lloyd! Get the Darius emblem! With it you can...
This device is not life-threatening. Please, don't worry.
Lloyd, as long as you're all right, we still haven't lost. You must get to the Great Seed.
Guys! Damn! What the hell is going on? What happened? happened to everyone?
Everything is all right. I can feel the presence of your companions. They are somewhere in this city.
All right, let's go find them.
I'm just look for everyone. Ow! Colette!
Get out of my body!
Colette!
She's too strong. I can't.
Mythos! Get away from her!
How dare you, human! You son of Kratos! How dare you give me orders?
Oh, what's going on?
Martel! How could you?
Human, your kind must not be allowed to live. How far are you willing to go to take control of the mana?
I'll never forgive you. You humans are all the same!
What's going on? Mythos! Ewan! Dad!
Lloyd, we're inside Mythos' memory. Don't let it get to you!
Why do you interfere? We both want the same thing! I just wanted to save the world and my sister. To have a world where no one will be persecuted.
Colette! Are you okay?
Lloyd! Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me. I knew you'd come.
We made a promise, didn't we? That we'd go on a journey together.
Yeah,
Looks like the crystal won't come off.
yeah, but I think it's okay. The feeling of something eating through my mind is gone now. Wait, where's everybody else?
They got caught in a trap, and we all wound up separated.
Oh no! We have to find them!
Yeah, let's go.
Welcome back, Colette. Thanks. What's wrong? Well, I really like it when you say welcome back. Why? Do you remember when you said it to me when I returned to my normal self? I mean, the time yeah, I was so happy. You tell me welcome back, really start feeling like I'm really back. I see. I'll say it anytime and as many times as you like. Okay. So Colette and Lloyd. That's what I got to work with right now. So let's see, what can we do? Who's the next one we find? This is... Well, Gaia. It's nothing is broken, but it feels cold. Let's go. We have to stop Mythos. So everyone's around here somewhere. Let's head this way and see if we can find them. Let's go ahead and make a save. What in the God's hell just happened?
Where the heck is this funky place?
Hang on a sec. Do you hear a strange sound?
A strange sound?
We'll be sucked into the magic circle.
Oh crap, let's get the hell out of here. Ow!
What is this thing?
What's that thing down there?
What's the matter? You'll be caught unless you hurry up and run.
Such a pathetic sight, Zelos.
What? Why is Kuchinao?
It's gotta be an illusion. There's no way those two would be here.
You're so stupid. You've shut your eyes to reality for so long that you can't even tell what's real anymore.
You grew up in Mizuho, yet you still can't tell if I'm real or an illusion? You really are a failure.
It's so sad. How did someone so unworthy become the Chosen? It's no wonder he betrayed his friends.
Neither of you should have been born. Everyone would have been so much happier had you not been born. You brought misfortune upon the people of Mizuho.
I haven't brought misfortune to...
Can you really say you didn't? You, the coward who trembled before Volt and killed your comrades?
One betrayed his friends and then came back shamelessly, and the other killed the people of her village. A fitting end.
Now, if you think you can run, run! You'll be devoured by the darkness and die.
Damn it, we're gonna be eaten by that monster unless we do something!
You gotta be kidding!
Would you like me to save you, Zelos?
Beg for our forgiveness.
And pledge loyalty to Crucius?
That monster will bestow eternal suffering upon you. If it devours you, you will neither live nor die. You will be trapped in true darkness, tormented in isolation forever.
Forever?
I can save you. Join us and defeat Lloyd. Then it will all be over.
Lord Mythos has agreed to let the people of Mizuho live.
And he'll remove the title and duties of the Chosen from you and transfer everything to me.
Celeste will gain the power of the Chosen.
Yes! What I've wanted more than anything else. The power of the Chosen. You'll let me have it, won't you? Just imagine. Your life will finally have meaning and value.
All you have to do is pledge your allegiance to me. As soon as you do that, you will be saved from the Shadow's grasp.
The people of Mizuho!
Celeste will become the Chosen.
Listen to me, both of you. I've come for you guys. I'm right down below.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! The only thing down there is that monster.
Lloyd! Don't tell me you were eaten by that monster!
That Lloyd is the real illusion. The monster is mimicking his voice to lure you. I'm not an illusion. Do you think it's better for the people of Mizuho to become part of the Age of Lifeless Beings? Do you think it's okay for Celes to become the next Chosen who could be sacrificed at any time?
But...
Both of you have to decide for yourselves, but I have faith in you. I know you won't run away, even if what we're trying to do is difficult. Don't forget, your lives have value just by being alive and being there.
just by being alive, my life has value?
A traitor like me has value?
Of course not. No life has any value just by being alive. Shut up. There's a significance in being born. But if that's not good enough for you, I'll give them another value. They're both valuable because they're my friends.
That's a pretty pathetic value, but I suppose it'll do.
You reject my offer?
You know what I wish for, yet you still interfere?
Sorry, but I got no choice. The guy who decided my value believes in me and tells me not to run away. I trust you, Lloyd. I, the sort of valuable Zelos, am headed your way.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Are you running away again?
I'll raise the entire village of Mizuho.
I am not running. The people of Mizuho are waiting for us to reunite the worlds. Betraying that trust would truly be running away. Damnation or salvation? Guess there's only one way to find out.
Welcome back, you two.
It's not like I can really run away from the fact that I was born.
Exactly. Especially since we now have our newfound pathetic value and all. I'm gonna try and face my challenges head on.
Yeah, running won't solve anything.
What possible value does one burden to exist with cursed blood have? Sometimes running's the only way to save yourself. Humans are so arrogant.
What is that?
A spider figurine?
But it's broken in half. It's kind of creepy.
Maybe it's an admonition to not run away.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Maybe it is. I'm gonna hang on to it as a reminder.
Feed off the fear and selfishness that lives in the hearts of men. Will you offer your selfishness to me? Sure. Fall into dark, please sleep inside me.
Don't worry, leave it to me.
Pretty good.
He's coming.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Okay, it wasn't that bad. Light fled into darkness, and you are now the new light. The coward who fled into darkness has lost his power. Anything in here? Nope. Nope. Let's go there. Well, that's those two. Let's make it look safe here. Not the two I was looking for.
It's them.
I'll save you guys.
I thought I just saw Lloyd.
Yes, he disappeared. What could...
a trap?
Even if it is, remaining here indefinitely.
Would not be particularly meaningful. Let us search for Lloyd.
I'm so glad you two are safe.
Alicia.
Impossible.
Please wait. I'll take you to Lloyd.
It's an illusion. Alicia is dead.
Yes. She was murdered.
Yes.
Then what am I, Presea? Even though I'm right here, breathing, my very own sister insists that I'm dead? It's true that I was murdered by Regal. But here I am, alive in front of you. Isn't that enough?
It's only an illusion. Be gone! Presea!
We don't know for certain it's an illusion.
Presea, you believe me, don't you? Thank you.
You...
Stop. If you don't stop. Regal, I can't believe you tried to kill me. I can't believe it.
Silence, Phantom! Presea, move!
If you want to kill Alicia, you must face me first. Prepare yourself.
Stop it! Both of you!
Lloyd's voice. Is this an illusion as well?
But there's blood.
I feel an evil presence from that blood. Be careful, Presea.
What's going on? What is real?
It doesn't matter. Just settle down. Why are you fighting each other? You're supposed to be friends.
Lloyd.
You aren't an illusion?
Why did you stop attacking? You hate the one who murdered me, don't you?
But...
And Regal, why won't you just let yourself be killed? You've always felt guilty about killing me. Here's your chance to end it all.
Yes, it's for the best. If you are killed, you will no longer feel guilt. If you kill him, you will have your revenge. Crimes must be punished.
Both of you! Get a hold of yourselves! Don't confuse who you should be fighting! Dying won't settle anything. Killing won't solve anything.
That is merely logic. People are not moved by logic. If the one you love is killed, you hate the murderer. And murderers must be punished.
But if you keep killing people like that, it'll only spawn new hate and new revenge. Besides, you're just running away if you die. You'll forget the murder and the pain of that crime.
Spawn new hate.
Running away from my crime.
What about my feelings? You murdered me.
It is true that Alicia died, but I know she doesn't want things to end like this. What you're both doing is selfish.
You're the real Lloyd.
And that Alicia is a fake. Alicia wouldn't say things like that.
Are you going to kill me?
Stop deceiving my friends. I came to get you guys.
I'm sorry. I lost the will to atone for my crimes by taking comfort in the feeling of being punished. Death is not punishment. Punishment is living with one's crime and working to atone for it.
I closed off my heart and turned away from people who were trying to atone for their crimes. Because it was easier to hate than to forgive.
There are so many things you can do before you die. And I don't think everything has to be forgiven. But no matter how painful things may be, you just can't dwell on the past.
Yes.
I will stop allowing myself to be trapped in the past.
One cannot seek a new world while dragging the past along.
And thus you forget the past. The countless lives that were lost. And the pain of those that suffered. Crimes must be met with punishment.
What's that?
A knife.
There are nicks all over the blade.
Maybe it's a symbol of your past.
Let us think of it that way.
Yes, so that we may never fight amongst ourselves again.
You get out from there. You switch for Tweagle. Damn it. All life bears sin when it is born. Will you face your sin? Yes. Then sinners, be judged.
You're in for a world of hurt.
Pretty good!
Sword blade!
I thought I gave... Oh, his healing might be still turned off.
Pretty good!
There we go.
Just as I expected.
Ooh, attack ring. Combo list. Light fell into darkness along with the sin. You bury your sin and on the new light. The power of darkness has now ended. Raised with the ward attack. Raises attack by 10%. This offense. STP. Yes. Alright, let's make a save. And I bet Genus and Lloyd's on the other map. Oh, not Genus and Lloyd. Genus and Rain. Kind of like doing a pair map. So that would only make sense, by the way. Change back to Sheena. Let's go over here. And find these two. Us. Plus they would be down there. Why wouldn't they? Yep, there's Rain. There's Rain, but it's Genus.
What the?
Why is the mayor?
Be careful. It's an illusion.
You think I'm an illusion? This is exactly why everyone says half-elves are fools.
Rain, my pitiful child. A tainted child who received only half her elven blood.
Mother?
Half-elves have no place in this world.
That's not true!
It is because you are despicable halflings that I was chased out of Heimdall.
Then why did you give birth to us?
There probably was no choice. That's why you were thrown away after you were born.
Disappear from this world.
Die! There is no meaning for you to live.
Disappear.
Die! Now!
Humans and elves. Neither side wants us.
That's right. No one wants you.
I didn't choose to be born like this, yet...
It can't be helped. It's your fault for not being a pureblood.
No, you're wrong.
No, they are not wrong. Half-elves are despised and discriminated against for merely being alive. Our existence is a crime.
No, it's not the half-elves' fault.
But...
People who can't accept those who are different are the ones to blame. It's because of their weak hearts. Hey, you two. I came to get you.
Lloyd.
Now let's go.
It's hopeless, Rain. You'll just be abandoned again. As long as you're a half-elf, the world will continue to hate you.
Lloyd came for us. Even though he could have left us behind and faced Mythos.
You'll just be betrayed again, because you're a half-elf.
You may be right, but then again, you may be wrong. It wasn't because of my blood that you abandoned me. It was because of the world that hates my blood, and a mother who was too to stand up against it. I'm going to stop hating that weakness. My hatred never changed anything. In order to change the world, I must first change myself. I'm glad I was born a half-elf. It was because of it that I met Lloyd and my other dear friends.
Genus, do you feel the same? You happy that you were born a half-elf?
That's ridiculous. There's no world for half-elves.
Because humans hate us, I hate humans.
Genus!
But I like you, Lloyd. And I like everyone we traveled with. Because I think they all like me.
You're an idiot. You're deluding yourself.
I'm the same. Just like those that hate half-elves, I get mad at humans and elves just for being who they are. That's just going to make them hate me more. My heart was weak too.
Is it a sin to be weak-hearted? Not everyone's strong. Not everyone can stand being despised.
Hey, you two.
Lloyd! Thanks for coming.
I'm sorry. I promise to make up for all the trouble we've caused.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, right? Hey, what's this thing that just came floating down?
They're fragments of the mirror.
Maybe they're symbols of the weakness of our hearts.
You should hang on to it. It's proof that you guys beat that weird mirror.
Okay.
Yes, it's a good idea.
Switch out for rain. Hey, we got all 8 people back. I reflect the bitterness that lies in the depths of your heart. Will you face your darkness? Yes. Then be devoured by darkness.
This is gonna be a piece of...
Pretty good! Healing circle! Sword blade!
Let's have a bring back to heal.
Sword blade! Ready?
Danger. Messed up.
Okay.
Help is on the way! Healing circle! Watch out for
Do not bother us.
Defense ring. You have conquered your darkness. You have changed from shadow to light. That which was light will lose its power. Okay. Alright, now that everyone's back together. Pitiful Mythos. Mythos is a pitiful person. Why do you say that all of a sudden? Even though he led all those half-elves, he no longer has any friends left that he actually trusts. Yeah, I think loneliness can corrupt one's decision, leading to arbitrary judgment and tyranny, leading to further loneliness. Let's make sure we value our friends. Yes. Get off the wall, Sheena. Hey, that path is open now. Let's come down here to the save point and let's make a little savey save. I think we're coming up to the final battle. I think we are. Shall see soon.
What is this?
This
is the Darius emblem.
Darius emblem?
It's a seal that blocks the path to Mythos' castle. Although I didn't know where it was.
Then with this...
The trap should be deactivated. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's go.
So is that a key item? It's a key item. Well, let's keep going. That was quite a trap back there. Darius emblem. It stimulated the negative emotions that resides in everyone's heart. Yes. Even knowing that what we saw before was fake, we still couldn't stop ourselves from falling for it. But we all managed to win against it, thanks to Lloyd. Lloyd wasn't pulled in by the illusions that the Darius emblem created. The Eternal Sword must have amazing power. It's truly fascinating. I don't think that's all it was. I think it was also because Lloyd himself is strong. Yes, you are right. Oh, what in the hell is this thing? I am the gatekeeper. You who would open the gate, stand forth and destroy me. Alright, let's go.
big.
Sword Rain!
Devastation!
Don't touch Rain.
Ready? Acuteness!
Come on. Get up, Lloyd.
Help is on the healing circle!
Pop.
All right.
Dragon Mail. Vanheim Keep, I think it's called. Ow, it's a... Why can he win, but... Lloyd can't. Open the door, there we go.
Mythos is just ahead.
And the Great Seed should be there too.
This is it, everyone. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm prepared to accept whatever happens in the coming battle. And we will win.
Yeah, we're gonna win. For Mizuho, Corinne, and for all of you who believed in a coward like me.
And for myself too. I don't want anyone else to make the same mistake I did. No one should have to think that he has to sacrifice his own life. Everyone should be able to live freely, no matter who they are. Humans and elves, and even us. It's okay for us to be here, in this world.
Yes. That's why we must recover the Great Seed from Mythos and revive the giant tree. Without it, not only will we be unable to restore peace between the different races,
The world itself will die. We can't let that happen. We must reunite the worlds. Afterwards, we shall make a new promise to the new world.
The people that I like and the people that I don't both have the right to live in the same world as I do. Because that's the way things should be. So count me in. I won't run from this one.
All right, let's go. We're going to restore a world where everyone can live freely.
No turning back. Man, I was seriously shaken when everyone disappeared. Oh well, at least now we've got their emblem. Now we just need to do something about Mythos. Yeah, it may be difficult, but we cannot back down. Yeah, neither side can back down, and that's why things round up like this. We won't get anywhere just talking about it. We don't have time for that. Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay. Let's go. Okay, time to reclaim the Great Seed.
Home. I'm going home.
Mythos, listen to me. We don't have to fight. Please return the Great Seed to us so that we can reunite the worlds.
Home. I'm going home.
Something's wrong. He sounds like a puppet.
What?
I need to thank you for going through all the trouble to bring me back here. I'm finally myself again.
So that's what this was all about.
Mythos, Martel is already dead.
That's not true. Martel is alive. Just as I lived on in the Crucius Crystal.
That's not living. That's just existing as a lifeless being.
What's wrong with that?
What?
After all, in our bodies flow the bloods of humans and elves, the bloods of those that despise us. We're better off casting aside such filth and become lifeless beings.
That's what you really want?
Of course. Watch. When you become a lifeless being, you can even control your appearance and growth. Everyone should become lifeless beings. I told you before, the only way to eliminate discrimination is for everyone to become the same race.
What you hope for is nothing but a dream, Mythos. Discrimination comes from the heart.
He's right, Mythos. It's the weakness of people's hearts that causes discrimination. Looking down upon others while placing themselves too high.
You do the same thing. You look down on humans and elves, treating them like cattle. That's the weakness of your heart.
Even if people become lifeless beings, nothing will change. Discrimination will continue.
Then where should the half-elves go? We aren't accepted anywhere. We opened our hearts, but no one took us in. Where should we live?
You can live anywhere you like.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm serious. Anywhere is fine. If you aren't doing anything wrong, you should just live proudly in the open.
It's because we couldn't do that. That we wanted a place of our own.
Sorry, but don't act like you're the only victim here. It doesn't even come close to justifying all the things that you've done.
What you've done caused meaningless suffering and death to countless people. Can you feel their pain?
People can change, even if they don't change right away. Months, years, as time passes, change is inevitable.
Maybe not everything can be forgiven, but one can try to atone for one's sins. Can't you feel it in your heart? The goddess known as Conscience.
Do you think I'm gonna beg for forgiveness? Ridiculous! There is no goddess, so I would continue to pursue my ideals. If there is no place where I can live, and if I've been denied my age of lifeless beings, then the only thing left for me is to build a new world on Darus Carlon. A world just for my sister and me. There's nothing anyone can do.
Yes. Ready? Acuteness.
Mythos has a sister complex.
Ready? Field barrier.
Disappear. Scatter.
Oh, that's
Scatter.
Stop. Running behind.
That's danger. Disappear.
Pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Scatter.
Affliction.
Ready? Revitalize.
Disappear.
Devastation. Fire.
Disappear.
Be careful. Holy land!
Disappear.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Danger.
Help us on nurse. Judgment.
Priscilla. Life bottle.
Thank you. Scatter.
Devastation.
Disappear.
Resurrection.
Scatter.
Disappear. Ring.
A new power. This dreams everything to me.
Ready? Purify.
I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll revert this entire world back beneath us. You don't stand to lead the world just for your sister? None of you understand how I feel.
Sorry, Dad.
No. Life bottle.
Get away from me.
Sorry.
Pathetic. Please. Danger. Disappear.
Earthly for you.
Life bottle.
Thank you.
Bring forth the soul from purgatory. Resurrection.
Disappear.
Sword rain. Bring back the sword from purgatory. Resurrection.
Disappear.
Guardian.
Disappear.
Ring. Guardian. Oh, trouble. Sorry.
Priscilla. Life bottle. Rain.
Sword rain.
Thank you. Danger. Disappear.
Sword rain.
Life bottle. Rain. Let's revitalize.
Understood. Here. Be careful. Sword rain. Ready? Revitalize.
This guy disappear.
Sword rain. Anoint. Sword rain. Sword rain. Earth and everything. The ruler of all.
Danger.
I summon thee. Come, Origin. Sword rain. Are you okay? First sword devastation.
You okay?
Pretty good. Ready? Purify. Sword rain. Sword rain.
Danger. Bye.
Judgment. Force field. Scatter. Help is on the way.
Scatter.
Nurse.
Okay.
Rain. Let's revitalize.
My dream
we
of
did
a
it.
world for my sister and me.
It's not over yet.
Don't tell me we got another fight.
Danger.
Of course. Technique, rain. Battleize.
Pretty good. Revitalize.
Danger.
Force devastation. Fire. Sword rain. Pretty good. Healing circle. Here we go. Rain!
Ready?
Field barrier!
This is pretty good. This is pretty good.
Devastation!
The breath of life! Revitalize!
Messed up.
Help is on the way! Healing circle!
Alright, Mythos, just go down.
Watch out for the spell! Help is on the way! Ready? Don't get in my way! Healing circle! Ready?
Martel.
There we go.
It looks like it is over.
Extra max. Hey, what is that?
Mythos is... It's just like Alicia. Mythos will continue to live as long as the Crucius Crystal exists.
And eventually, I will be taken over by the crystal.
Mythos.
I'm tired of playing your game of good and evil. Hurry up and destroy the crystal. If you don't, Darius Carlon will continue to drift away.
Mythos!
Do it now. Before I, too, am no longer myself.
Lloyd, please, help him! Let him die while he's still himself.
All right.
Farewell, my shadow. You who stand at the end of the path I chose not to follow. I wanted my own world, so I don't regret my choice. I would make the same choice all over again. I will continue to choose this path.
You could have lived with us in our world. Damn it.
The old master of the pact is no more. What does the new master of the pact ask of this sword?
Restore the true form of our two worlds! Are we back? What's going on?
What are you all doing?
Your wish is granted. But there is no link. Without a link, the land will die.
What do you mean?
The world was originally separated into two in order to prevent its destruction. If it returns to its true form, the world lacks the mana to support itself. The land is dying.
I don't need to know why it's dying. What do we need to do to stop it?
Support the two worlds by linking them with a giant tree. That is the only way to stop the destruction of the land.
We need to awaken the giant Carlin tree.
I get it.
Lloyd, hurry! You have to shine the mana of Darius Carlon on the Great Seed before Darius Carlon is too far away.
All right then. I'm counting on you, Eternal Sword.
Darius Carlin is already at the edge of the gravitational field. Not even Yggdrasil, Mythos, could stop this from happening. Do you still intend to try?
Yeah.
Even strengthened by your X-Sphere, it is likely that your body will not withstand the forces. Are you certain of your decision?
I said I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. It's not like we have a choice.
Very well.
It's not working. The mana's being deflected.
The Great Seed is already dead.
Wait, don't go. Please, wake up!
It looks like Darius Carlon stopped moving away.
Yeah, but why? The Eternal Sword is gone. The Eternal Sword!
Thank goodness.
This is my final wish. Eternal Sword.
Please awaken the Great Seed.
I beg you, please wake up!
Please!
Rise, giant Carlon tree!
I am Martel, and also the incarnation of the Great Seed itself. Lloyd, your hope, as well as those of many others, resurrected me.
So you're Mythos' sister?
No, Mythos' sister Martel is only one of the many souls within me. I am Mana, and I am the giant tree. I am the symbol of the many lives sacrificed to the Great Seed. I am a new spirit born to accompany the giant tree. And now the seed has awakened anew along with me.
This is the giant Carlon tree?
It's so beautiful and so grand.
This is the future form of the giant tree, but right now, it is only a small seedling. In its current state, the tree will wither and die.
Well then, how do we protect it?
You must provide the tree with love and adoration. As long as those conditions are met, I shall always protect the seedling.
I promise. If the tree ever starts to wither, I'll make sure we won't let it die.
Then, Lloyd, on behalf of all living things, I want you to give this tree a new name, as a proof of the pact.
What?
The giant Carlon tree was planted here by the elves when they first came, as a guardian to watch over and protect them. This newly reborn tree protects elves, humans, and the lives of all those who are caught in between. Therefore, this tree requires a new name.
Lloyd, pick a name for us. A name for everyone's tree.
So this tree is the link that connects the world. Okay, I got it. This tree's name is...
So they don't tell us the name, and it looks like that's the end of the game. Well, that was unexpected. I knew we were close, but I didn't expect us to finish it tonight. Well, it's definitely a Tales game. I'll give it that. Pretty much as I remember it. There's a couple things that I remember that haven't happened yet. Unless it happens post-game. If there's a post-game. If there's a post-game, we still have one more fight that we got going to do. This is it, and it takes us to where we gotta do New Game Plus. Yeah, we won't be doing that. But I remember Kratos joining us and Zelos dying. Zelos gets killed and then Kratos permanently rejoins the party. Or am I misremembering that? No, I'm pretty damn sure that happens. And then Kratos ultimately at the end goes with Darius Khalon to travel wherever it goes to protect it. That's how I remember this game ending. And yeah, that didn't happen. Am I crazy? If I'm crazy, just go ahead and tell me. But well, it was fun. It's definitely fun. I was kind of expecting and hoping this would take us, well, be able to last us through tomorrow and Saturday. But apparently it is not, and really depending if there's any other things that we get to play here afterwards, after this, the credits. We determine what we do next. I really don't feel like jumping into, what is it, the other Tales game that continues this story. Right away. Right after this. Kinda want to take a little break. I tend to play another game, but don't worry, we will play, what is it? Damn, I forget the name. So yeah, we're only halfway through Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, because Chronicles has an entirely second game to go along with it. Right now I'm thinking of what we're gonna do tomorrow, because as far as tonight goes, there's gonna be some more things that we can do if there's a post game. I think the credits are almost done here. Yep. Yeah, that was some pretty nice animation on the left-hand side there. I don't remember that at the end of it. Of course, it was like back in 2004 or 5 when I completed it, so, you know. It's 2020, so that's 16 years ago.
Grandmother, I'm home.
Oh, chosen one.
No, Grandmother, I'm not a chosen anymore.
Oh, yes, Colette, you have made us all proud.
Welcome home, Colette.
It's good to be home, Father.
I see. So, Kratos will travel with Derris Karlon wherever it may go. What are you going to do? Go back to Iselia?
No. We're going out to visit new lands.
We're going around the world to try and make it easier for half-elves to be accepted.
It sounds like you have a difficult journey ahead of you.
We can return to Iselia when we're tired.
We will always have a home there. Hi, everyone. I'm back.
Sheena, I'm so glad you're safe.
Congratulations, Sheena.
And don't congratulate me yet. A whole new world lies before us now. We have to inform everyone about the revival of the Igaguri style.
Yes, and for when Kuchinawa returns as well.
Yeah! Come on, everyone. Let's work as hard as we can. We're gonna make the village of Mizuho into a ninja clan to be proud of.
See, look what happened. It's all because the Pope opened up his big mouth and tried to banish me and stuff. The whole world got messed up.
Well then, Chosen One, what would you have me do?
We'll send an emissary of peace to East Salia.
Emissary? Who do you plan to send?
How about Sheena from Mizuho? She's already involved.
So the emissary of death becomes the emissary of peace.
I won't let you say no. Until you do something about the Church in Martel, I still have the rights of the Chosen, remember?
Alicia, I'm finally myself again. Time is finally starting to flow again from that night 16 years ago. You know what? I'm 28 years old now. Can you believe that?
Were you talking with Alicia?
Yes.
I just got back from overseeing the destruction of part of the mine. Now that that's done, we can rest assured that no new X-spheres will be excavated.
That's good to hear. What are your plans now?
I'm going to devote the full resources of my company to revitalization projects in order to build a new and better world.
I'll help too. I'm sure Alicia and Daddy would have wanted me to.
Are you really going to Darius Carlon?
If a half-elf of Crucius remains here, the other half-elves will have no place to live. As a surviving member of Crucius, I must bear the responsibility for what has happened.
I'm going to collect all the X-spheres remaining in this land.
And I will discard all of Crucius's X-spheres into space. I've dragged you into this until the very end.
It's okay.
It's time for me to go. Please use that sword to send us to Darius Carlon.
Goodbye, Dad.
Don't die before I do, Lloyd. My son.
Mom, Dad left. That was okay, wasn't it? For me to let him go? It was okay, right?
Lloyd, you wanted to go with him, didn't you?
No. I have my own path to follow. And Dad has his. And besides, I have a dad here already.
I see. Then I won't say any more.
Mom, I'll leave Dad's sword here beside you. Well, I'm off.
So I was right about Kratos. Cool little picture there. There it is. Saving game completion data. Maybe? Click Darius Carlon. Okay, so can we go fight Aberson or whatever the hell his name is? Does it in post game or does it drop us straight into New Game Plus? Back at the titles. Load game? Yeah, let's custom wasn't there before. Was it? Yes, it was. Yep, let's load clear data. What does this do? What does this drop us? Congratulations on completing the game. Now you can begin a new game with a variety of special features by using your grade from your completed game. All on grade carries over to the next game. But which grade do I have? Oh, god damn. I have a feeling it's going to make us start a new game. Oh. I lose all the money. Oh, as soon as I do that. Muscle list. Might as well. Well, might as well. Those making a difference. That would be very nice. Start a new game. Start a new game with the grade. Obtain Tales of the Bears costume set. This is Vesperia costume set. Those are great female. I assume F is female costume set. Tales of Xalia costume set. Xalia 2 costume set.
Once upon a time, there existed a giant tree that was the source of mana. A war, however, caused this tree to wither away, and a hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess disappeared unto the heavens. The goddess left the angels with this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed. The angels bore the chosen one, who headed towards the tower that reached up unto the heavens. And that marked the beginning of the regeneration of the world.
Yeah. Damn it,
Lloyd Irving, wake up!
We can't go fight, Albertson, or whatever the hell his name is. God damn it. Okay. Let's see if we get any costumes. I'm kind of interested in these costumes.
Correct. But we covered.
We already seen all this. Can we just skip it, please, please, please?
Today it is now.
Yes.
Tell
it is.
Come on.
Upon.
Come on. Skip.
Correct.
Skip. Skip. There's no skipping.
The chosen.
Alright, smash the buttons.
Professor.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we start all over again. Where do I get those costumes? There's nothing there. Max. Oh, the Max has everything. Pick from. Oh, that's kind of cool. Items. Bet we can't keep our items. Techniques. That I said keep all the techniques. That's the usage. Counters, combos. So, well, yeah, that is Tales of Symphonia for y'all. I hope you guys all had fun with that. Unfortunately, we can't go back and fight Abison or whatever the hell his name is. What time is it? We've been going almost 2 hours. This was a surprise finale of Tales of Symphonia. So, can I not go back to the title screen? How long have we played? Okay, 52 hours. Damn, 52 hours. Shit, I didn't think it was that long. We can go all the way back to, what is that? 28 hours. So, over halfway back. Yeah, no. And we can't get back to the title screen, so... Well... Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed and have fun. We're gonna have a little break here before we do Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World, which is the sequel to Tales of Symphonia, obviously. We may most likely play a different game before we jump into Dawn of the New World. Might not. I need to think about that. I really wasn't expecting us to finish it here today. But that's what happened. And we missed a fight to get very powerful weapons, which I'm a little frustrated about. Spend all that time trying to collect them and then don't even get the reward at the end of it all. Yeah, probably should have checked that out before I let Colette get kidnapped that last time. Yeah. So, I hope you all enjoyed. I think this is gonna be it for tonight. Again, this was unexpected, and I didn't really have anything else planned, so yeah. I'll think and try and figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll just probably play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Either Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution, or Dawn of a New Age. One of those. But what do we do Saturday? Yeah, I need to figure out what we'll do next. Hoping everything can come together on Sunday for us to do this next little surprise. So I hope you all have a good night, be safe, and I shall see you the next time. Later.